Hey guys, welcome. So for today's video, I have my top 7 books of 2025. The reason why it's top 7 is because these 7 are the ones that stood out to me the most. So, okay, I think we'll go in order based on how I read them. Some of them I don't have the physical book, so sorry about that. Some of them I do have the physical book, I just don't know. First up is My Funny Demon Valentine. In this one, we have Ash and Evangeline. So, Ash is one of the prince of hell, and him and his brothers decide that hell isn't for them anymore. There's nothing for them to do there. They decide to come to Earth and escape. Essentially, they escape. They are currently hiding from the people that are searching for them to go back to hell. Here we have them two. They meet. Evangeline feels that he is different, sees something to like his true form, but he laughs it off, and you see how they're both a pair for each other. So you see that you see like not only is it like a physical attraction, but it's also an emotional attraction towards each other because they bond over music. So that one, I think I give it a 4.75. Next up, we have Rival Darting by Alexandra Moody. I don't remember their names. I do remember the plot of it. So essentially, the female lead is dating the hockey captain of this very preppy school that she goes to, but she ends up seeing that he cheated on her, so she decides to break things off with him. So here comes Reed, I believe that's his name, from a lower income school. From what I remember, I believe the preppy school's hockey rink is getting fixed or getting remodeled, that they have to use Reed's his school to practice. So they strike up a fake dating scenario so her ex-boyfriend can get off her back because he is chasing after her and wants her back. I did enjoy this one. I enjoyed the friends to lovers aspect, and then the fake dating being involved, because they become friends first, then the fake dating goes into that and they evolve into an actual real relationship. Then we have Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I truly love Abby Jimenez. This might be my second favorite book. I still think Just for the Summer is one of my favorites. This one, if I remember correctly, let me find out the female lead's name. Samantha. Okay, you have Xavier and Samantha. They meet, I want to say, one night. Oh, yes, I was correct. It's because she has a kitten whose butthole isn't fully developed. So there's that. He's a veterinarian, and I believe he says the wrong thing to her, and she's like, yeah, no. So he tells her something along her line for the kitty. She raises money for her kitty to get it fixed. Essentially, she gets it fixed, I believe. They go on a date, one date, because something happened with her mother and has to move back home. They decide to do a long distance in a way, but you have a lot of pullback from Samantha because she feels that she's very stuck into the world of taking care of her mom. So you have that aspect. You have the topic of dementia in here, and if that's a hard-hitting topic, I would go and do your research on this because it does talk about that. So his parents are assholes. So there's that. I didn't realize I loved how Xavier was able to communicate his thoughts and feelings, even though she didn't validate them at some times. When he was telling her, we can make this work, she was very adamant that it will not work. So I did like this. Then we have Holly by Alexandra. Like, I loved the Belladonna series. I loved Beleth, um, Beleth, who else? You have Death, you have, because I don't want to ruin everything else because of this. So, Holly is the fourth book in the series of Belladonna. So you have Belladonna, Foxglove, Wisteria, Holly. You have those. The first two, it's the whole series about Signa, her powers, how she's always able to see death. He always comes and takes her family members, even though she hates them and wants nothing to do with him, has asked them multiple times to leave her alone. You see how not death is death. If someone passes away, he has to come and collect their soul. There are some spirits that do roam around, so there's that. Because I don't want to spoil it, so you're gonna get what the first book is about. The next one is, I would say, my favorite of this whole year is Loving a Vampire is Total Chaos by Aurora Hayes. So here we have Celine and Zeke. I believe they're roommates. This one, he sees her, he becomes obsessed with her. Hold on, I think he's going to finish. You go. Okay. I know where I was. Okay, so she is a detective. Promoted. Hey guys, so I just realized that the clip before this, my mic went out. I didn't realize it until I came to me editing the footage. So as I was talking about, I think it was Loving a Vampire's Total Chaos by Aurora Hayes. So she gets promoted to be a detective, a lead detective, I believe, in a serial killer's case, or multiple serial killers case. Right now there's one active, the one she's currently working on. And like I said, he becomes obsessed with her. You do have the fated mate trope. That's not a spoiler. That is in the synopsises. So you see how they start off their friendship. They become friends first and then lovers second, and you see how they communicate with one another. You see their little, not little, you see how they are with each other. She's very guarded, doesn't let her like show herself, essentially. Oh, I'd be so mad if you could hear the fucking dog. Yeah, so she's very guarded in that aspect, and then you have him where he's like very goofy, jokes around with, yeah, like cracks jokes here and there. It's like a funny person to read. That one was one of my favorites. And then you have Under the Oak Tree, and if I remember correctly, this one I read what the synopsis is about because I wasn't able to fully like describe it. So I'm going to do that again. So okay. Most fairy tales end with the wedding and a happily ever after, but this is no fairy tale. The first volume of the official webcomic based on the hit novel by Sue Kim
when stuttering Lady Maximilian is forced to marry Sir Riften, a low-born knight. Carl, in one of her father's schemes, her stumbling communication and his goofy manners sour the relationship before it can begin. Riften leaves for war the morning after the disastrous wedding night. It's 3 years before Maxie sees him. Now the husband she really knows is a war hero, and when he comes home to claim her, Maxie will need to remaster her own bewildering desire and Riften's before she can hope to become the true mistress of their enormous castle estate. Okay, so Maxie is very shy, quiet, timid due to her father. Her father hates her, and Riften is very much grumpy, broody, sour, how they said, and Maxine doesn't know how to communicate correctly her feelings, and Riften takes whatever she's trying to communicate very negatively, and you have that back and forth from both where they can't understand each other at all, and it's him coming off a bit rude to her, or her stuttering manner comes across as her being afraid of him. So you have that. They're both trying to work on how to say the right thing without offending someone. So like Maxine would be trying to verbalize her wants, her needs, everything like that. And then Riften is more like, let me understand what she's trying to say before I act out rude, essentially. I enjoyed it. Okay. And then the last one is Kingdom of the Feared. So in this one we have, it's the third book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. So in this one we have Amelia, and she finds her twin sister brutally murdered. She is on a quest for vengeance to find out who killed her sister, why she got killed, and get revenge. Get revenge over said person. She enlists the help of a Prince of Hell to help her in this mission. Conveniently, that Prince of Hell is also looking for who is murdering the witches. Where she is from, they're getting murdered left and right. They need to find out who it is before something bad happens. In losing her sister, she decides to dabble into dark magic, which is forbidden for their kind. Is forbidden to touch any dark magic. You find out why later on in the books. She dabbles into the dark magic, and that's how she gets the help of said prince. So, yeah. I love the series. I'm excited to go into the next series from this. So, thank you. These are my top 7 books of 2025. Hope you like it, and I'll see you next time.